bad. God, that intro is such a bop, such a vibe. Ladies and gentlemen, we are back at it once again. As you can see, once again, there's 3, but we have a special guest in the house. So we're going to do it like we always do. And as always, as if my computer doesn't feel like messing up today, I am your man, K Marvel. You already know QS, Quiet Storm, is the brother who's not here right now.
Taking a vow of silence ever.
The whole episode.
Whole episode, I'm on straight.
That's me.
Oh man, and we are 3 of your 4 corners of commentary. So today we have a super special guest, my dog. We met a while ago. Excuse me, sorry about the computer moving. At Battle Club, and ever since then, ever since we sparked up the conversation, we've been cool ever since. You can find his brother also rocking with me majority of the time on Coffee with Rev, which is every Tuesdays and Thursdays. Fun as all hell. Ladies and gentlemen, Matt Austin's in the house.
Yeah, what's up, y'all? What's up? Thank you.
Bro?
Thank you for the warm welcome. Yes, I
am always, man.
I am the Prince of Chancla style. I am your abuela's
favorite
wrestler. Matt Awesome here in the building live at the 4 corners of commentary. Y'all gonna have to make it into like the OTNA ring because now I'm here, so I don't know. You know?
Well, and we do have a official, unofficial 5th side, so it's gonna have to be the TNA ring. Like it's gonna have to be that. Yo, shout out to Faction Cast Podcast. What's good, y'all?
What, brother?
Appreciate y'all coming in. So today, very special episode. We're actually covering one of the indie promotions, I believe, that's based out of New York, which is We Are Wrestling. They have a show tomorrow night. I believe starting at 7, doors open at 7, starts at 8.
Yes.
I got you. We Are Wrestling is the promotion. And it's here you go. And this show is Welcome to the Bronx. So we're gonna cover
we outside with it. Welcome to the Bronx.
There you go.
Yeah.
Well, I can't really yell right now. My mother-in-law is sick, so I need to be respectful. But there it is. There's the card.
You gotta go
outside with it.
Yeah, no, I got you.
Bronx, baby.
Yes,
man, you ain't even from the Bronx. What you mean?
No, I'm not.
Listen,
you're not that far, though.
You're
not that far, though.
I'm cool with it.
Yeah, he's really not that far. He could walk there. Like, he could walk there. But so we're gonna cover the match card. We're gonna talk about some of the matches, if not all of the matches, and we'll get a small insight on Matt and some of his wrestling stuff. So wrestling life, wrestling history, if you will. So, ladies and gents, oh man, you see, and this is the bad thing about touchscreens sometimes. Like, ladies and gentlemen,
you want to? There you go.
Never. We are doing the Welcome to the Bronx match card. So, Matt is going to break down some of the talent, just in case y'all haven't heard or seen them before. And then we're going to go into it a little bit, and then we'll go on to the next card, as some of us have seen majority of the people that is on the card. So this is going to be a real fun situation. So let's start with the 3-way match. I'm so mad I'm starting with this match first, though. It's Marcus Mathers, Mr. James, your favorite teacher, and do I have to say it?
You have to say it. I'm sorry.
All right, Jay Bougie.
Well, you got to say the rest of it. It's only fair.
No.
It's only fair.
No, I don't want to.
Be professional, sir.
Let's go.
Mr. Ford, 85, right? Mr. 485, Mr. PWI.
I have to do the math, so I have to figure it out myself. Sorry, but yeah.
I refuse to say the other one, though, because he's not my king.
No. Like I said earlier this morning.
Oh, yeah.
He is self-proclaimed.
Yeah, this is true. Self-proclaimed king of New York.
Self-proclaimed king of New York.
He make it sound like Jay-Z's not still alive.
New York, he retired, but that's listen. If the crown fits, I can probably wear it eventually, but I'm not saying that yet.
Right. But yeah, Matt.
That match, Mr. IWTV himself, Marcus Mathers, cool dude, down to earth, great wrestler. I have a lot of respect for this dude, young cat, coming out of the H2O school with Matt Tremont down in Jersey. And then you got a fun fact about Mr. James. He was one of the many wrestlers who've actually trained me. Hey, Auntie.
What's up, Auntie? Yeah. Well, I'll bring you in the right way in a quick sec. I got you.
Yeah. So Mr. James is one of the ones who actually trained me at one point. He's a real cool guy. You know, I was one of the good noodles at one point. But yeah, he's a phenomenal athlete, straight out of Hog, trained by Amazing Red. And then you got you got the other guy that he's ranked at a number very close to 500. So I can say that much. He's not
right. It's only 15 away. It's only 15 away.
Only 15 away from he's only 16 away from negative, but it's all good.
True.
But anyways, Mr. J Bougie from the part of the Bronx that they don't know how to yur. I don't even know of anybody famous or anybody that rocks things from Kingsbridge. I don't know. All I know is that there's a college over that way, which is Lehman College.
I used to know somebody in Kingsbridge. I haven't talked to that brother.
Even though I've been talking hella crap about him, I give the kid his due. I give him his due. I know he got reacquainted. He got reacquainted with a place where he belongs, which is the trash on Sunday. Ain't that right, Auntie? Yeah,
I'm just here so I don't get fired.
We're getting into that later. We're getting into that later. I got you.
Don't put me in your shit, okay, nephew? They talking to you. I got here late and shit, okay? My bad, y'all. I was working out and just don't judge me, okay? I'm gonna sit over here in the corner.
I want to just know your predictions. Who do you think is going to come away with the W from this match? So, Kyle,
oh man, me, I don't. Here's the thing. As much as I don't want to, I'm gonna say it. Bougie might come out with
something. I want to surprise you with something about that match.
What happened?
I actually just got word right now. I just looked at my phone. It popped up. I didn't realize this, but this match might just turn into a 4-way match.
Oh shit!
But there's a surprise opponent.
Uh-oh.
Who could it be? Could it be one of us two that's in this podcast? I don't know. But it's somebody.
Nobody tells me anything. I just want to say for the record, nobody tells me shit.
But honestly, from the 3 men that are in the match, because we don't know who the possible contestant might be John Cena. Who knows? But
could you imagine?
I'm letting you know this right now. If John Cena is, I'm letting you know this right now. If John Cena is the 4th person, I gotta talk to We Are Wrestling about my contract, because this right here is just not gonna fly.
It could be a person we know that we've seen many times wrestle in the Bronx.
Not John Cena.
But maybe
I might have an idea.
Maybe I see somebody we haven't seen on TV for a little while. Who knows?
I have an idea.
But out of those 3, my guys, who do you think is going to win if it's just these 3? Because we know
Sally, I'm gonna say Bougie. For Marcus. Some reason,
Marcus or the other guy,
Mr. James. Anybody but Bougie. I agree. I completely agree with you.
Why do you? Can I ask you a question, Kay? Why do you have to say sadly? Why do you have to say sadly?
Because I rock with my people. You feel me? So
listen, I'm not
at the end of the day. No. At the end of the day, I fucks with my people. So
I
you fuck
understand that.
with my people and my
I
family.
get that, and I truly understand that. But I'm gonna spin the block and also meet you. I'll see you're this family, and I'll raise you all skinfolk and kinfolk respectfully.
Yep.
We're gonna keep going though, and I'm gonna sit my black ass over here in the corner.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? And I'm gonna just watch Disney Plus while until it's my turn to come out.
Which is
so bougie, Mr. James, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
She said anybody but bougie. Oh, you going with James? With Mr. James?
I'll probably say Marcus. If I had the choice of the surprise opponent, I would say the surprise opponent because I like going outside the box. That's fine. But I think Marcus is probably the choice for me.
Okay.
You know, that surprise opponent does add a wrinkle to things. You know, that is the one X factor in this match that nobody can quite prepare for. On paper, I have to go with bougie, but that surprise opponent adds a wrinkle to things. You have to tune in and buy a ticket to find out, folks.
Yep. Title Match Network or be in the house.
Yep.
That's right.
Be in the house. If you're not in the house, you ain't gonna get no coquito. I'm just saying.
Damn.
Yo, facts. Big facts. And ladies and gentlemen, let me do this right. Diagonal from Striker and I.
Put her on the big screen, son.
This is not the computer for this. I don't have a mouse. I don't have none of that right now. Look, this is a struggle, literally. See? Struggling. This lady. Wait, that way. This way. Here we go.
That way.
Is the current BCW Women's Champion.
Woo!
I have seen this madam knock some people out. I have seen her dump some people on their heads.
And a lariat that would make JBL blush.
Oh, and Stan Hansen. Let's not forget one of the ladies and gentlemen.
Stan Hansen.
Right, ladies and gentlemen, Miss What That Lariat Do. Once again, the BCW Women's Champion, Miss Ruthless Lala. Everybody. What's going on, Auntie?
Oh my God. So my Instagram, let me just say this right now. If you go on Instagram and you type in Ruthless Lala, I can't see it because I got locked out of that account. So you're gonna have to type in straight Ruthless one, STR, the number 8, RUTHLESS, the number 1, and then you'll find me. I promise. I promise.
We got you. Cool. But how's everything? Everything's good?
Guys, I literally forgot. I've kind of been incognito. I said what I said. My mental hasn't been the best, so I just kind of been, like off the grid. I had some tough decisions to make here, because my mental was really not where it needed to be. So I went into the gym. Been there since like this morning. Went pretty hard for like a good two hours maybe, and just kind of been running around since. And like I totally forgot that I was doing this until like I went on Twitter and I was like, "Oh shit!"
I'd be like that.
So I'm sorry I'm late. Thank y'all for having me.
Anytime.
Go for it. I'm here to answer all questions and all that good stuff. Hi, nephew. I'm gonna kick your ass. I love you, but you gotta check it. Okay, respectfully.
Tough love.
Respectfully, I understand.
Respectfully.
I understand. Every good story has a great ass whipping behind it. Trust me, I understand.
Shit, ain't that the truth?
It ain't gonna be look. It ain't gonna be a bougie ass whooping, so you're good, okay? Like you're good. You're good.
Listen, he in the same locker room as us, and I kicked him in the mouth twice, and he didn't do shit about it. So,
all right. So
I don't know, like I truly feel like I should get a medal because usually, usually, you know what I'm saying, everywhere Bougie goes, Face goes. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
But after I gave Face that chair shot from heaven,
so that
we didn't see Face no more.
Ran away. I saw how Unc ran away from that one too.
We didn't see Face no more. We didn't. He was gone. He was gone.
Listen, if he's showing up tomorrow, he already know he outnumbered.
I hope every time he blinks, he think about me hitting him with that chair.
Wait, so it's official? Like Takeover is like over, like legit, like all of them.
Yeah.
I don't know.
All right, well,
I'm gonna be on. I believe Takeover. No,
it's just the two of them.
No. As I thought, and Matt can correct me on this. PJ, the other guy, and Face are still the Takeover, from what I've seen. And Jay Bougie is by himself, but he hangs out with Face, which is very confusing. But once again, I'm a find some water around this bitch to drink and mind my business.
Speaking of, let me get mine real quick. So real quick, let me jump out all right. So I just want to hit these comments real fast. Courtney said, "Hey, Auntie." She also say, "Hey, Matt," and "Hey, my brothers." What's up, Court? So Tiff's got her claps. What up? What up? And she was saying, Court said that shit was hilarious, and I know she's talking about the chair shot. So,
all I see was Nana running away.
Receipts.
So I knew it was bad. I'm like, I'm running away from that. Ow.
Hey, it is what it is, man. All right,
while
so
you
let's.
Him with the chair and trash cans, I was in Brooklyn being Kevin Owens. So.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right. Yeah, we're gonna talk about that after this too. All right, so let's get to the next. Let's get to the next match. I gotta get back over there. Big Game Leroy versus Rayhan Intus. Did I say that right?
Yes, I did. My boys, both of them. Crazy. I wrestled Big Game Leroy back in June for the first time. I think I was pushing for since 2020. I've been pushing to wrestle. 2021, I've been pushing to wrestle Big Game Leroy. And Invictus called me up and was like, "Hey, we have an open spot. Can you make it out to Connecticut to do the 6-man scramble?" Sure enough, I got my ass out there, got in that ring, and did my thing. Unfortunately, I didn't come up with the W because Leroy hit me with his brutality. It's all good. I held my own in the match with, somebody that wrestled in Ring of Honor, was trained by Buddy Matthews. Mr. Foreign, what numbers? I don't care what the numbers are. Mr. J Bougie was there. That was the match. I kicked him twice in his face, and he ain't do shit about it. Who else we had there? Killing him.
Oh no! He mentioned his name too much, and he got frozen.
Oh no!
My service ain't nervous. I'm sorry, guys, but basically, Big Game Leroy. He's out of Hog. He basically trained under Amazing Red. He's had a slew of matches, great matches against Kent Broadway, rest in peace, Matt Travis. The kid's grown. He's done his thing. He went from running around as Leroy Green with a GameCube to now being the Switch God. Yep. He's leveled up. He's doing his thing, and this is one of the biggest tasks in front of him. Besides facing, he faced Loki. Leroy. Crazy match, loved it. They played Street Fighter and everything. That's what blew my mind.
Oh wow!
But his biggest opponent yet is Rayhan. Rayhan's from North Carolina. He's one of them big boys, and he's gonna put a hurting on Big Game Leroy. So I'm hoping he gets one of the Mario mushrooms and levels up, and gives him the business because he's a New York boy. He ain't a Bronx boy. He's a New York boy. So I'm 100% behind him. Even though me and Rayhan, we're good friends ever since I wrestled in BCW one time. I did a pre-show match against all the boys from the South. Like literally, I was the only dude from New York.
You had the JTP. You had
from South, and it was
the JTP South boys.
Pretty much. And I met Rayhan that day, and we became friends since. Rayhan's a good dude. He's gonna take Leroy to that limit, but I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know. That match was just recently signed, and let's see what happens because something big. Whoever comes out surviving that match, there's gonna be a big announcement before the show gets underway on tomorrow night from Pete, and that match will determine what's gonna happen in the future for one person.
So very important match.
Yes.
Very important match.
Who's your picks, people? Who are your picks?
Ladies first.
Why? Don't do that. Leroy is gonna have to have a lot of cheat codes. A mushroom ain't gonna do it. The little star that you get on Mario that ain't gonna do it. This motherfucker gonna literally have to have every cheat code possible because he's gonna need
the GTA all weapons cheat code.
I have no filter, but I like to make sure it's understood. I don't consider Rayhan a heavyweight. I don't consider Yaya a heavyweight. I consider them in the category of big old niggas. So that's a different boss level. You feel what I'm saying? So like, I hope Leroy, like, he gonna have to go Wreck-It Ralph. You feel me? Because he gonna
that's a good one.
I mean,
that's a good one.
I would catch Rayhan in the alley, but that don't mean like I still won't have like a crowbar and like like the 7 Dragon Balls just in case. You feel me? Just in case I need Shinron in a New York minute. You feel me? So I hope Big Game Leroy can pull it off because I done seen some big old people throw him around. You feel me? I have faith in Big Game Leroy, but Rayhan big old nigga, bro. So I'm gonna go with Rayhan. Yeah.
Oof. So he the Shao Kahn tomorrow night. He's Shao Kahn and Leroy's Liu Kang.
Yeah, pretty much, right? Trying to get that ass. What? Stretch?
Mollywopped. Just.
I mean, I think she said it for all of us. That's pretty much. She's gonna have to pull out all the stops in order to get a win in this match. I mean, I couldn't have said that better myself.
He might want to call like another game system place to help him because like this, he may need he may need Sony and Microsoft to come together to beat Rayhan because I don't think Nintendo was gonna be enough. I just don't feel like it's gonna be enough.
He's a heavy ass PlayStation.
Terrible, but
he may need some Wii in his life.
Next gen.
Like he may need some Wii, some Switch, some PlayStation, some Series, some everything. Just he might have to go back and get some Atari. You know what I'm saying? Just to make sure he cover all his tracks.
PlayStation 3 is. I have to smash him with that. I don't know. 2 PlayStation 3.
Look, the GameCube is solid enough, and it has a handle. So I think he's gonna have to use that. I
don't know. Man. He might come out better just throwing a Dreamcast at him. I ain't gonna hold you. Just
no, not the Dreamcast. Let's we're gonna keep the Dreamcast on the side.
No, man.
Dreamcast is like Stevie Wonder. It's a living legend. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I mean it is. But also remember that motherfucker's sturdy as shit too. You feel me? I feel like he can throw it at Ray Hunt, and that motherfucker still be fine, and it'll work. You can still play Taxi and Ready to Rumble. You'll be fine. You'll be fine. You can play some Crazy Taxi and Ready to Rumble. You'll be good. You'll be good.
Nah, he just needs those old Nokia bricks. Just throw them.
Yo, I feel like since we're on the games, I feel like Rayhan is Demon off of Ready to Rumble. You know, like all the shit you had to go through to unlock Demon. Like his reach was just stupid. You feel me? And I feel like Big Game Leroy is Afro Thunder.
Facts. Wow. Big facts. Big facts.
I like that.
I don't know. Well, the Afro Thunder is a compliment. Let that be known.
It is. Huge compliment. I love Afro Thunder. It's time to dance.
He was the man.
It's time to dance. Dance.
Facts.
I'm showing my age. My bad.
Same. Nah, you good? We right there.
Yeah.
Stretch same.
All right. Same prediction.
Yeah. All right. So it seems like it's a little unanimous.
So y'all all going Rayhan.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm not. I'm gonna be the strange one. I think Leroy's gonna come up with something. You know what I mean? I think he's gonna pull one out his hat. So it's gonna be a very interesting match. Right. I'm going for the wrestling.
Exactly.
Oh man. Next match: Anthony Gamble versus Lucas Chase.
Gamble
all day.
I agree.
So a lot of people know Mr. Payton for Anthony Gamble, the captain at Fallout Shelter. In fact, shout outs to Fallout Shelter. Shout out Morales, all the coaches, Masha, Mike Law, Stanti, Pena,
Steve
Pena. All of y'all. You guys are great. You guys are literally building killers out there.
Facts.
But Mr. Payton for Anthony Gamble, good young dude from the Bronx. The only person I would give props to that's around the Kingsbridge area. I'm gonna say that much. Yeah, not Mr. 485. Whatever. Gaga dude. Anthony Gamble's proven himself over and over again. He was on the very first match for We Are Wrestling in the very first show. He proved himself that match. He took the head off of one of Cheeseburger's students down where they train at. He took his head off in that match. And at that point, he proved that he belonged in the We Are Wrestling family. But a person that you guys probably don't know nothing about yet, but you will. Mr. Lucas Chase, The Cure. Originally a Bronxite. Born and raised in the Bronx, moved to Connecticut. From Bathgate. He's around the Bathgate area in the Bronx.
Okay.
That dude was trained by the legendary Dustin Rhodes down in Texas.
Nice.
And Dustin doesn't just train anybody. He handpicks his training. He handpicked him to go down to Texas to train. Lucas then went on to winning the title at the school. He became the champion down there because he would do student events every month. And Lucas held that title for a while, lost it. This man is a champion at Blood, Sweat, and Tears Wrestling in Bridgeport, Connecticut, where I wrestle out of now. Shout out to Blood, Sweat, and Tears. They gave me a home because they knew BWF, closed down. I didn't have much of a place to go. And, they reached out to me and they brought me aboard. I've wrestled Lucas Chase at PAPW. This man can go. So this man right now is going to be a test for Gamble. This is going to be a big test for him. As they're labeling it a Haas fight, it's going to be more than a Haas fight. This match will determine, this match is going to determine the future for one of these competitors for next year after the big announcement that Pete's making in the beginning of the show.
I don't know. I'm gonna have to disagree. Okay, because respectfully, I'm gonna tell you why. Because I know who Lucas Chase is. I also know who Gamble is. I know the achievements Lucas Chase has done as well. I know the things that Gamble has been through to get to where he is now. And even though Lucas Chase has all these achievements, I think that we're forgetting the one thing, and that is, a lot of people sleep on Gamble.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and if you want to really be honest about it, the man's last name is pretty much pun intended. You feel me? It's a gamble. A lot of people are gambling on the wrong person, but they should be gambling on the person named is Gamble. You feel me? I don't feel. I think what people fail to realize is when every time you see Gamble, he gets more and more hungry to the point to where it's like a savage. Some could say it's to the point to where it's like he's focused to where it's unpredictably focused. You get what I'm saying? And I feel like, honestly, I don't, and I mean this with all respect, no matter what Lucas done did, the realest shit that I could ever say, this is Gamble's, this year and next year, it's Gamble's year. You feel me? Like, people gonna stop sleeping on Gamble. He's the captain for a reason, and all he's been doing is showing people more and more why you should have him on your show. So off the rip, I'm with Gamble. Off the rip. But regardless, come next year, how both of these guys are, regardless, both of these dudes are going to be shining. You feel me?
Yeah.
So 100%. Regardless, but if I got to pick, I'm going with Gamble.
Yeah.
Real quick. Gamble has proven himself time and time again.
What up, Black?
He can bang with
good,
the best.
Mr. Black. Shout out to Jabbateer's podcast.
This past weekend, he wrestled Steve Pena, his teacher, his trainer, his coach. He wrestled him. Unfortunately, he didn't come up with the W from a headlock. Who finished?
You know why? You know why? If he would have punched Steve in his nipple, he wouldn't have to worry about that. That's it. All you look. Y'all be thinking, look, it's too easy to beat Steve. You know what I'm saying? Titty twister. 2 titty twisters to stop all that shit.
I don't know. I think Steve might enjoy that.
All right.
Look, I'm going to punch Steve in the esophagus. I'm going to punch Steve in the esophagus.
Damn.
No, but like,
I love Steve. Yo, look, I love Steve, but I could never just say hi to Steve. Like, every time I see Steve, I just want to punch him. I don't love. You know, just I don't love.
He's a good
Gamble and Lucas both are gonna give us a match to remember. That I know
for sure.
They're gonna give us something that's gonna be strong. So those who like that strong style of wrestling, they're gonna get that hard hitting. Mm-hmm. They're gonna get wrestling. They're gonna get a good fight out of this. So again, I'm not choosing who I want to win or who I want to prevail. Again, I'm here for a good fight. That's what I want to see. Right. And for sure, they're going to put on something that people are going to be talking about for months and more.
Yeah, definitely.
But I want to know what you guys are going to pick. And I know Lala already saying Gamble.
That's my pick, honestly. I mean, I've seen, and no offense to Chase, but I've seen Gamble firsthand, and I've seen how hard he hits. And I've seen how much of a doozy that ends up putting his opponents in. So, I mean, I got to go with Gamble.
Oh, shit. He came out with the big word. Doozy. He said a
doozy's a big word? Indubitably. Expedition. Let's talk about this expeditiously.
Expeditiously, you know, we just gonna start like going from the TI dictionary to start using big old words. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like this demonstration of participation can cause motivation to the nation. Amen.
Stretch Striker.
Gamble. I personally invested in Gamble. I think Gamble's got. There's not even, I wouldn't even say a high ceiling. Like, there's no ceiling at this point for him. Like, he's gonna be big. So definitely go with Gamble.
Absolutely. Quintessential blue chip prospect. Anthony Gamble. It's the main event.
Damn right.
There you go.
Cool. Yeah.
The next match is Mr. Chris Barton versus Yaya.
Ooh.
Repping JT.
Oh, this is not fair.
Boys.
Yo. Okay, so Chris Barton and Yaya. All I'm saying is anybody who is in attendance, please please, 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 please. Be aware of your surroundings. There may be objects that may fly into the stands. And if so, please run out the way or move. Kind of like how they say at Yankee Stadium. I have to say that because these big boys are going to be, there's probably going to be a body flying in the crowd. Who knows?
Yeah. Or two.
And even the ref, probably three. So the thing about this match is from the first show to now, this has been building. The first show, Yaya had a triple threat match. It was Yaya versus Yoya versus Pena. What a match. Cool match. Yaya came up with the victory. As soon as he's trying to celebrate his victory, who tells me to hold his phone for a moment with it on record? And he says, don't take it off the ring. Chris Barton. Dude runs into the ring. Lariats the shit out of Yaya to make Yaya spin. Yaya's a big boy to spin. It didn't stop there. The next show after that, now in the Bronx, they're having a Bronx street fight. Don't be too surprised if somebody gets slapped with chopped cheese, bodega cat. The fire hydrant from outside might end up inside the building. Who knows?
Stop signs.
Like a crackhead at him, a stop sign. Who knows? All I'm saying is I better see a Tim flying. That's all I'm just saying.
There's going to be a Yankee fitted.
Everything. But this match is going to literally probably tear down the building. Hopefully it leaves enough ring for, us to do our Rumble. But I know Chris Barton personally. I've wrestled the dude countless times, and I've shared the ring with him as a tag team partner at one time. This dude is a problem. Yaya, on the other hand, again, another person from the South that I'm cool with, that I know we talk about wrestling. Fun fact, he's a Bronx boy too.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Exactly. So Yaya ain't too far from, around the corner. He knows about the Bronx. He knows how to throw down Bronx street style fight, Barton is from Brooklyn. He got that Bushwick in him. What's going to happen? A good old-fashioned Brooklyn versus the Bronx fight. That's what's going to happen in the Bronx. Whoever comes out on the other end of that, another person who will be a part of whatever the announcement is at the beginning of the show.
Yes, sir. Important show,
now,
y'all.
who are your picks for this match?
Oh, I think the glaring thing is they're going to have to reinforce the ring for this one. It's two of the biggest guys on the roster for this one. Man, this one is close to call, I'm going to go with Yaya, primarily because surprising agility. You always see something unexpected for a man his size to move like that. So I'm going to go with him. I think he's got a little bit of a speed advantage. So it'll be interesting to see that match, most definitely, but I'm going to go with Yaya.
All right. So we got one for Yaya.
Mine says Yaya, but heart is always in Brooklyn, brother. I got to go with Chris Barton. Bring it home for Brooklyn. Bring it home for Brooklyn. But regardless to what, we're going to have a great match with this. And to have a street fight, I just hope they have enough space. Honestly, I hope they have enough space. Hopefully the barricades are strong enough. Hopefully whatever they got surrounding the ring is strong enough, because we're going to see some high flying. We're definitely going to see some lariats hitting. We're going to see some power moves. But, hey, I mean, the floor is safe, right? Floor won't break, right? Hopefully.
Listen, we're right across the street.
Allegedly.
There'll be a viewing after it, probably for one of them. Hopefully.
Oh,
shit. That's going to happen. There's a funeral home across the street. So,
can't say they're not prepared.
I think, he picked the right place to put the show to an extent. So,
you having a lot of these big men do matches, man. You got to have something somewhere to bury them if anything happens.
Chris and Yaya. Look, I've seen them both multiple times at this point. Man, Chris is rocked the hell out of some people. I mean, hell, so have Yaya. And I think what Stretch said about the agility aspect is such a big factor when it comes to Yaya. But I don't know, man. Yaya was our sponsor. I'm gonna go with Chris.
Chris can fly too.
I'm gonna go with Chris. That's true too. That's very true.
I've seen him hit people with Canadian destroyers. I've seen him dive out the ring.
Yeah, I've seen.
That man comes into one of my favorite freestyle songs from Judy Torres. Hey. I'm not biased though. Like I said, just gonna enjoy it.
I'm gonna go with Chris. Okay. Miss Lala.
Auntie, who you got?
I've seen both individuals do their thing. I was actually in Canada with Barton not too long ago. So I've seen the things that Barton is capable of doing, singles as well as tag. And he's getting out there more. But if I can, 1 second, I don't see enough Yaya. Yaya is honestly, a lot of people ain't paying attention to him how they should. You feel me? Like it's Yaya in my opinion and in my ruthless fact is a true definition of, never judge a book by its cover. You feel me? I've had the opportunity to watch Yaya in North Carolina. I've watched Yaya a few places, and to see him up here doing his thing, like, I ain't gonna hold you. Like, when this match happens, I just want everybody to just get the fuck out the way. Because let's really be honest about it. Unless any of y'all are in the ring, I'm sorry, let me phrase that, in the gym, ain't none of y'all gonna catch neither one of these big old niggas. Move. Yeah. I truthfully, I'm gonna be honest with you. I know what both of them are capable of, but I also know how two powerful forces can be in a place that can't hold them. So honestly, I'm gonna go for a draw.
God, wow.
Okay. That's interesting.
They're gonna beat the shit out of each other. Like that was
they're gonna beat the shit out of each other. I'm going for a straight draw.
Yeah, that was the last time I saw a match like that. Was Dan Moff and O'Shea.
Yeah.
Them big boys did big boy things, and it was scary.
Oh God, that match was freaking insane.
It was scary. It was scary. So I can only imagine what this match is gonna give us.
For sure.
In the Bronx.
Next match we got, if you're just joining us, we have this way, right diagonal, Matt Awesome, bam! And on the opposite side, Miss Ruthless Lala. And we are currently speaking about We Are Wrestling. They have a show tomorrow night, which is called Welcome to the Bronx. And yeah, man, we're just going over the match card. So let's go with Karen Bam Bam versus Savannah Evans.
Okay. Woo. All right. So Karen is one of those that, again, like people say, don't judge a book by its cover.
Absolutely.
Because Karen can go. I seen Karen wrestle at Black Girl Magic. She had a main event match.
Yes, she did.
She did her thing. She's been one of those that have been doing it for the Bronx. There's not many that are from the Bronx that, do it like the way she does. The ones that did, one was Sonia Strong. Unfortunately, she stepped away from the ring for a little while. Hopefully everything is go with her. I do miss seeing her perform in the ring because she was actually a great talent. She was doing her thing up and down the Northeast. You also got people like JC Storm from the Bronx. She's doing good. She's doing her thing. You also got Anastasia Morningstar, who's doing her thing. But the one that sticks out the most out of all of these talents from the Bronx that are women is Karen Bam Bam. People need to see more of Karen Bam Bam. People need to request her to be on their shows, because when she comes around, that means the Smusha bitch Express comes around, and she's willing to do it. I've trained in the ring with Karen Bam Bam, and she can go. Like, don't tell her no. She gonna do it. She had one of her first hardcore matches here in the Bronx against Anastasia Morningstar at BWF. It was an October show in 2019, and they tore the house down. That was the first ever women's hardcore match at BWF before they closed their doors. Now, for Savannah will go in the ring against whoever, wherever, whenever. If you guys are not up to date with Impact, y'all should go and update yourselves, because you have Savannah Evans there. She's also alongside my prima, Tasha Steelz, and they're doing their thing over there. But she stepped in the ring against PCO. And she stepped to PCO. And we know how crazy PCO is. Savannah wasn't playing. And I remember the first time I ever was introduced to Savannah, I was like, yo, she's a beast. I need to see her on my TV. And guess what? She's on Impact.
Yep.
She's working her ass off to get to places and wrestle certain talent. And for her and Karen to showcase tomorrow night, crazy.
Tear the house down.
It's gonna be
definitely show stealer material.
Each match has its own little story and has its own, reason to watch. But that match, one of the only women's match, because we do got Auntie in the Rumble,
right?
Which that's why I went to my chiropractor today to make sure my neck is okay, because I know I have to see him probably on Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday, so he can readjust it if I can actually collect my neck and my head out the ring after she probably takes it off. But
we shall see.
Listen, there's 4 women on this card tomorrow. You have Auntie over here. You have Janai Kai.
Oh man!
And you also have Savannah and Karen. And Savannah and Karen are going to actually butt heads tomorrow. So I don't know where Kyle went. He ran away for a second there.
He went to use the Little Marvel's room.
Got you. So while he's gone,
I want you to put yourself in timeout for that comment. Just put yourself in fucking timeout for that shit. If you went to go use the Little Marvels, I'm sick of this shit. I'm sick of it all.
The Marvels bathroom. Got you. Okay. So before he gets here, because he did hear most of what I had to say.
Right.
Who do you guys got? Who do you got, Striker?
Bias for Savannah, but I know of Karen's repertoire, and God, I honestly don't want to choose. I just want to watch the match, enjoy it from top to bottom. Whoever wins at this point, because the beauty of all of these matches are that everybody's getting shine, everybody is being shown to their full capacity, and nobody's holding back. So I think really the winners of the match is the audience. That's honestly it. I'll give the PC answer. The winner is the audience.
And he tried it too. Nah, pick, damn it. Don't you sit up there trying to be like, well, see, I think if we all come together and put our hands together, we can win this thing, you guys.
Very diplomatic answer.
Well, okay. So if I have to really pick one, I think Karen could take this one. I've seen Savannah's been on a tear wherever she's been going. I think Karen has the potential to knock her out of the park. if we have somebody, if we have an actual opponent, I believe Karen is that opponent that can get that win on her.
Okay. Don't forget which Savannah Evans we're gonna get. Are we gonna get the Cannibal though?
Right, but I feel Karen can match.
Okay.
So Karen can match. So we will see. But I think the testament of the character, testament of the person, I should say, is always when the back is against the wall. And I think when Karen got her back against the wall, Karen will show out.
And then she puts her back against that person. That's much
exactly. There we go.
Auntie, what do you got? Who you got?
I just think it's funny that out of every female that is on this show, the only person I haven't wrestled is Janai Kai. I've wrestled Savannah Evans twice. I wrestled her in singles in North Carolina, and then I wrestled her in the Queen of the Monsters match. It was myself, Savannah Evans, Holly Dead, and Davian. That was an all-out war. Had a blast. And then I also wrestled Karen Bam Bam for the my BCW Women's Championship at Super Crazy. I've beaten both individuals. So I know what they're capable of. I know their pros and cons. Since the first time I've wrestled Savannah, even before I wrestled Savannah and I knew Savannah, Savannah has grown a lot. I used to give Savannah a lot of shit because I used to tell her, yo, you better kick me in my face or I'm gonna punch you. So like I said, you better kick me in my face. I'm gonna fucking punch you. She kicked me. And I've been everly so happy since. So it still comes back to the thing of you have Savannah Evans and then you have Cannibal. I like to call her Cannibal Evans. I don't even call her Savannah. If Cannibal Evans shows up tomorrow, Cannibal Evans is hungry. You feel me? And that's a buffet. You feel me? So I'm going with Savannah.
Okay. Kyle, you're back from the Little Marvel's room.
Yo,
that was priceless.
So Stretch, since Kyle got here now from the Little Marvel's room.
Exactly.
Who's your pick for tomorrow?
Hope Kyle washed his hands. Anyway.
Twice.
Hope he sprayed.
Exactly. Sprayed.
That on the other hand, no, I'm just waiting.
Charmin. Anyway, like Stryker said, his bias is with Savannah Evans. And so is mine. And unlike him, I'm not going to give a diplomatic answer. My bias and my pick is Savannah Evans because I know what the Cannibal can do in the ring. Cannibals are hungry, and that Cannibal is coming to eat.
Forever to heal.
Okay. I mean,
come on, Kyle. Let's see.
Come on. He said it. I don't even have to. Okay, so Bam Bam, I have seen some of her work, and she, I mean, I can't dispute anything y'all are saying, and we actually had Stretch QS, and I actually had the opportunity to see her at a Comic-Con panel for the Women's Wrestling panel. And so got to meet her, real good, down to earth person. But like I said, I've seen her in the ring. And she goes. Like, she doesn't listen. It is what it is. Like, she goes. But the bias is Savannah Evans. I mean, we sponsored her. She won the Battle Royal to the match that we did sponsor her in for Battle Club. Mm-hmm. So there is quite some biases.
You have to mention what the Battle Royale was, sir.
Oh, the Gray Sweatpants Battle Royal.
And she was
for Battle Club
in the match, if I remember correctly. So
yeah, she was.
There you go. If that's not enough who she is, I don't know what is.
Yeah, so the bias is definitely Savannah.
Okay.
All right, so we're gonna speed through these matches a little bit quicker because there's a couple questions we wanted to get to. All right. So let's go with. Let me get back to my list. I apologize. Oh, my dogs. Oh, as a matter of fact, I'm gonna save that one. Let's go with.
I already know. You know what?
I know you know. I know you know.
Just save it.
I know you know. That's why I'm saving it. Put it in a little box.
I'm gonna roll a blunt, okay? You're not gonna do this to me. You're not gonna stress the fuck out of me.
I'm not gonna stress you. I got you. So we're gonna go with Mr. Darius Carter, who is crushing the game, versus Mr. Rob Killjoy. To which,
I have an interjection. Darius Carter has an opponent. I mean, that's not really a match.
What?
That's not really a match.
Whoa. False accusation. No,
okay.
You know what? No, wait. Pause. Not
really a match.
He's actually right, but like legitimately, I just now saw the fucking Rick Ross shit. Accusations. False accusations. I just want to let's have like Tourette syndrome real quick.
With his face all into with his arm all covering Tony's face.
I'm gonna go ahead and I've never done this before, but I'm gonna jump on Striker's back and I'm gonna piggyback. And I'm gonna say it again. Like it's fucking Darius Carter. Excuse my language, but it's fucking DC, the all-father of professional wrestling. You feel what I'm saying? We've seen this man legitimately walk into a ring of a lot of big old niggas and like left and was still champion. You feel me?
Yep.
There's nothing Darius cannot do. You feel what I'm saying? Like this is not. This okay. Let me break this down. I've known Carter for a very long time. Carter wrestling Killjoy is like Carter putting on his socks and his shoes.
Really? She ain't wrong though. She's not wrong.
Preach.
It's
okay. I got you, Matt.
I've seen. Here's the thing. I've seen what the Ugly Ducklings can do as a group. I've seen what the Ugly Ducklings can do as single competitors. You feel me? I've also wrestled Rob Killjoy myself. You feel me? So I understand what Rob Killjoy brings. And even still, and then though, you have to understand, like, this is Darius Carter we're talking about. You feel me? Yeah. I watched Darius Carter go up against Alex Kane. And now usually within like the first 5 minutes of a match, the little bro, shout out to Alex Kane, by the way, hey, little brother, I love him to death. Usually people get yeeted. You feel me? Mm-hmm. Darius wrestling Alex, like Darius didn't get yeeted until damn near the end of the match because Darius is too technical. You feel me? There's no situation you can put Darius in that he won't come out on top on. You feel me? Like there's a way to get Darius. I'm not gonna say that on here. Like if you ain't did your homework with him, that's what sucks for you. But you can get the All Father. You feel what I'm saying? But you gotta do your homework. And honestly,
absolutely.
Like I'm gonna be honest with you. Like even at BCW, Darius Carter was the BCW champion for over 1,000 days.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? And he went through everybody. And the one person that had his number was Marina Shafir. You feel me? Like watching them two wrestle was like watching domestic violence at its best. I was here for it. Not gonna lie to you. So Rob Killjoy, yo, this is this. I'm gonna put my phone down.
See, well, what I gotta say about that is Darius is a problem. He kills it every single
time. No, that's
time.
Marina. Ha, get it. Sorry.
Ha, got you. But Darius is someone I go to for advice a lot of times for when I'm in the ring and I show him stuff and he gives me advice back. And I know it's a gift all the time from Darius. Rob, I've trained with Rob before. I've seen what he can do. He killed it against Lethal. Even though he didn't come up with the victory, he did his thing. Darius, this is Darius' country.
Yep.
I'm not saying who's gonna win. Again, I'm not trying to pick who's gonna win. But Darius, I don't know.
Look,
I don't know.
Listen,
you won't pick who's gonna win. I will.
Wait.
Courtney said he's gonna kill that man's joy. Like, he gonna DOS boot the Rob out of Killjoy. You feel me?
All right, so before we continue, I'm just gonna give Stretch the spotlight.
Please do. Because
no one, and I mean no one, can speak about the All-Father.
Thank you.
Like Professor Stretch can. So Professor Stretch, the floor is yours.
Please, thank you, my learned colleague. There are wrestlers, there are champions, and then there's the All-Father, ladies and gentlemen. Wrestling's richest prize, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Darius Carter. Two words that will kill that man's joy. Royal Sweep. You heard it here first. Royal Sweep, middle of the ring, 1, 2, 3. Let's pack it up and go home, folks.
Like nice and simple and straight to the point.
Straight, simple, succinct to the point, like Darius Carter's wrestling style.
And if y'all haven't yet, please go back a number of episodes and watch the interview that we did with the All-Father, Mr. Darius Carter. It was a great show. He had fun. We had fun. It was amazing.
Our honor and pleasure to have that man on the show. Let me ask you a question, Matt, because you know the statistics of these wrestlers. How tall is Mr. Killjoy? Wrestling somebody like a technical wizard, like Mr. Darius Carter.
I think Rob is probably Rob is not that much taller than me.
Hobbit.
Well.
Oh, good. So if he's about, let's say, not much taller than you, let's say about 6 feet. I'm so glad that he will be in the ring with Darius Carter, because when he leaves, he'll be 7'3". Because he's going to get stretched.
Getting stretched.
Okay. All pun intended.
Okay.
All pun intended. And ladies and gentlemen, this is Professor Stretch.
Thank you.
What happens anytime.
No. Thank you.
Oh no! Oh no!
There you go.
Thank you. We got two more picks right there. Who y'all got?
All right. Oh no! He said it all.
No, that's it. Everybody,
that's the end of that segment.
Motherfucker says Darius Carter. That's too easy.
I'm the only one being the one that's like, I'm not picking. Okay.
No, you're the only one acting proper life for no reason.
And this is with all due right now. And this is with all due respect to Rob Killjoy.
Auntie, you know who I already got on my pick, so. You know.
I don't care. I need you to stop acting real proper light skin right now. I need you to join our skin tone right now and bring it back to reality. Okay.
I bet. I'm with DC on this one though. 100%. I'm with DC. I'm with DC 100%.
Look, and I got a chance to see Killjoy at Catalyst Wrestling. Shout out to Catalyst. Shout out to Brendan. It's my dog. And he did his thing. Like, he is a great wrestler. But once again, he's going against Mr. Darius Carter. And I think that's all that has to be said about that. So let's go to Janai Kai, who's killing it in the game right now, versus the former X Division champion, who is also crushing your TV screens right now, Mr. Speedball Mike Bailey.
Yes.
So, yes, can I announce something real quick? Real quick before you go on, T?
Oh, this is it?
Can I announce something? This is the main event for tomorrow.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, the main event for tomorrow's show.
Main event for
tomorrow. Kai versus Speedball Mike Bailey.
Kai versus
Lord.
Mike Speedball Bailey.
Shout out to Top Rope Squishy. What's good, Maddie?
I can't wait to. I'm gonna have to pick up my head from the ground and put it on my knee to watch this match after Lala takes my head off. But that match
still the week of October of Halloween.
Match.
So.
I'm gonna go ahead and say this right now because I've wrestled before Speedball had to go on, and I've also seen Janai Kai as well in a person. I'm gonna tell you like this: they gonna knock each other the fuck out. I'm calling double knockout because you pretty much got the male version of Janai Kai and you pretty much got the female version of Speedball Mike Bailey. Exactly. So you got two crazy, kicking, agile individuals who just gonna kick the shit out of each other. So I'm gonna vote for both these niggas gonna be knocked out, respectfully. I'm done.
I'm with you on that one. I'm with you on that one. I've seen Janai Kai kick Grim in the throat. Dude ran to the back. 2 seconds. Was like, holy crap, and went back to the ring. And I said one day, yo, I want to get kicked by her. No. After I saw that, I took back. I retracted my yo, I want to get kicked one day. No, I don't, because I like how my body feels and my insides. I don't want no internal bleeding. I've done kickboxing in my lifetime, and it's a pretty brutal sport. But she kicks hard. And I have no doubt that Speedball does too. And I've seen Speedball in person. Like he made me pop at a show, the ETU show he just finished doing recently. He went for his double knees off the top onto Gabriel Sky, while Gabriel Sky was on top of Alec Price.
Crazy.
Hit him, and then Alec Price ran and threw freaking Gabe Sky into the freaking corner. Ridiculous. I didn't pop for that move. I popped for Speedball.
Just crazy.
Dude's phenomenal. And like Auntie said, I think they both gonna kick each other at the same time, and the power of the kick will knock them both out. People back up because y'all might find the body flying by you in that match.
Right.
It's gonna be like Bloodsport.
There's gonna be a lot of bodies flying tomorrow night.
Like I better hear Kumite music while they're fighting. Exactly. Listen to that Kumite music while they fight.
Yeah.
Just saying.
For the three of us, I don't even know. I honest to God don't even think this is a match you can call.
That's why I said.
Yeah.
Why I said it.
Yeah. There's you have two extremely skilled talents.
Yep.
Who you can, if you've done martial arts before, if you've done any type of well, I guess boxing is a martial art. So, but if you've done any type of fighting and training, you can tell by the way somebody moves. You can tell by the way somebody pivots. You can tell if they're putting some force and power behind it. These two put force and power behind it, and you can tell. I've heard before that people that have wrestled Bryan Danielson, that he is the hardest kicking man in the industry. I think these two might be right there, literally just inches away from owning that title. So I don't know about you guys, but I'm not going to call this match.
I hope that Janai actually has some energy in her, because Saturday night she got to be in Chicago wrestling. For the women's promotion that Maria Kanellis has.
Yes, we are. Oh my God, why am I blanking out? The All-Women Army? Women's Wrestling Army. There you go.
Yep,
that's what it is.
Wrestling Army. She's wrestling Saturday night for them in Chicago.
Oh man!
So I hope Speedball leaves a little bit of Janai Kai left in her, so when she gets on that plane, that she's not in a body cast. And if she is, I'm gonna sign on the bottom of her foot, Andy. But you know, I hope I hope there's enough energy in the both of them to him to get back to Canada and her to get to Chicago, because I'm happy. I don't know when my match is gonna be, but when it's done, I'm gonna be literally sitting wherever I can go so I can watch this match straight through. Because I want to see this match firsthand, live. Like I said, I'll be holding my head on my kneecap because I'm probably taking off watching this match.
For sure. Stretch.
Oh, it's gonna be disrespectfully.
Oof. I can't choose.
Damn.
It can go one way or the other way. It literally just takes one kick.
Facts.
Literally just takes one kick. So
it's gonna be like Goku versus Broly when they first kicked each other.
Breaking dimensions.
The winner is the foot. We don't know whose foot, but it's a foot.
The winner is all of us.
No, we ain't coming back to a political answer. You know, you guys, we're all winners, okay? You know, we're not guys, we're all winners in this thing. You know what I mean? Just
of course.
Man, they don't hand out participation titles. You know what I'm saying? Like,
not at all.
You're gonna put this little medal right here, just pin it on your shirt. Stretch.
You got a pick or no? Janai Kai.
Okay.
Interesting. I'll make a pick. It comes down to me, body type. You know, we look at an individual like Janai Kai. What makes her kicks powerful is she has incredibly long legs.
Yeah.
So I think a reach advantage will definitely help in a situation like this where you have two gifted strikers. So give me her over him.
Yeah. I get that.
We also got Mangu and Tostones on the back of a kicks. So yeah.
I refuse.
Well-fed kick.
All right, let's get to this match, and then we'll talk about the Rumble in the Bronx match. That is what they're calling it, right? I'm not bugging. Okay, yeah. I was like, let me make sure.
I'm gonna be the Jackie Canada match.
I was about to say Jackie Chan reference. Yep.
I don't want no trouble.
So there is our guys, Prolific versus the Miracle Ones. Matt, if you can break down the Miracle Ones for everybody, because the rest of us have been talking about Prolific on this show since forever.
Well, I'm not gonna diss my brothers at Prolific, because those are my brothers hands down.
Same.
Since I've gotten into the business, I've always asked them for advice because they started before me. I've wrestled Tyree before in one of his debut matches here in the Bronx. Took my head off with a lariat and hit me with the moonsault. But ever since then, me and Tyree were cool. We've teamed up. We were Team BWF at one point for the Escape from New York tournament that was going on at one point, until he was rudely interrupted and pulled out of the match. An interfering wrestler. Not to say any names. But Prolific, I respect the hell out of those dudes. Now for the Miracle Ones. Kylon King, Dustin Waller, and number one, Ichiban. I've seen these guys literally tear it down since the ending of 2020 is when I met them. I met them at Blood, Sweat, and Tears Wrestling. Again, another shout out to Blood, Sweat, and Tears Wrestling. I was there the night that Dustin won the title off of Lucas Chase. And he put on a hell of a match. Mind you, he was a lanky kid that I've never seen wrestle before, and saw him wrestle for the first time. And he was agile. He was moving left and right. He was great. Then I met a young cat by the name of Kylon King. This dude has one of the best bridges in the game. He can bridge out of any move. This dude is a monster up in Wrestling Open. Right now, they're probably wrestling on Wrestling Open. To then drive to the Bronx tomorrow to put on a banger of a match against Prolific. Then we got Mr. He's the K1 champion in Test of Strength. He's also a champion at Blood, Sweat, and Tears. I can't forget to mention that. But this man, I seen him go toe to toe with Ken Broadway, and my God, was that a match? That match was amazing. That match was great. Ichiban is the truth. Now, when it comes down to it, these 6 men, this is combustible elements at its best. Mm-hmm. At its best. Think about it for a second. If you have not seen any of the matches between the Miracle Ones, I suggest you take a look at it right now when we're done with this podcast. Go watch what these guys can do, because these guys can kill it. I'll put it like this. I'll put it out there. My girl went to a show in Connecticut, and she was like, "Oh, who's that skinny dude?" After the match, she was like, "Oh my God, he's really good." And that other kid, Kylon King, he's really good. She gave them their props. Mind you, the match that she saw was Dustin Waller versus Big Jim Anderson, and that was Big Jim Anderson's last match before he passed away. Wow. Dustin shares that with him. Big Jim Anderson was a very humble dude. He even gave me some advice also when I met him. And unfortunately, we lost him. And, Dustin carries that with him. So Dustin carries that all to every single match he goes to. Every match. So he puts 100 and I don't know how much into everything. And I've witnessed that firsthand at being at shows and looking from behind the curtain to watch his matches. I'm invested in his matches. I'm invested in Kylon's matches. I'm invested in Ichiban matches. Just the same way I'm invested in all my brother's matches in Prolific. So watch these 6 men go at it. If y'all not in the Bronx to watch this, y'all better be watching on Title Match Network. That's all I got to say.
Shout out to Title Match Network and IWTV for always putting on these indie cards and these indie shows and having them rock out, because without y'all, it might be a little difficult for us to see these talents and to witness the greatness of the indie scene. So we appreciate y'all. And before we continue with all of this, I just want to shout out all the independent wrestling promotions, especially the ones who have been blessed to have a lot of their talent move on to bigger things. Can't necessarily say better sometimes, you know what I'm saying? Right. But bigger things. And we're not only are we proud to be associated with not only the talent but the companies, but definitely just we appreciate everybody just appreciating us. So thank you, first and foremost. Secondly, would you like to go last, madam?
I'll go last.
I got you.
Dang it.
I know you gotta save it. That's later. That's later.
You can't mention this, like you can't mention this match and like I have to be the last person to address it.
I got you. I'll feed it.
I gotta stay next to you for that match. I don't know.
Listen,
I won't be able to do anything. I know that.
You're gonna have to duct tape her to a metal beam or something. All right, we'll get to it. We'll get to it. Stretch, what y'all think, brothers?
Well, I'll pick the Miracle Generation just to spite you.
To spite me?
Yes.
All right, so
seen any of these guys wrestle?
You jerk. Yes.
I'll probably go with Prolific. I think it's time we see a big win out of them before. I mean, I'm pretty sure they've been winning, but on a big stage, getting a win like that, I think that'll be dope for them. I think it's time. I think it's time to see.
No, go ahead. Sorry.
No, just that's what I'm saying. I think it's time, on a big stage, we get that win out of them. They've been running into a lot of stiff competition lately, but I think they're well ready for a win. So
also been getting screwed over, but We won't get into that. Black. So, well, we all seen it. We all saw it. It's on title match. But
I saw it.
So, Miss Lala, we're gonna try to condense this as much as humanly possible.
Oh my gosh. Shout out to this place I just got food from. This coconut shrimp is busting. Wow. All right. I gotta get y'all my full undivided attention. All right. So I'm gonna break it down. You have the new golden standard, the Marquis State of Mind, Marcus Marquis.
Yes, sir.
You have the Brooklyn finest, King of New York, Isaiah Wolf. And then you got my nephew, big dude from Brooklyn. You know what I'm saying? Tyree Taylor. And I can truthfully say that I've been in the ring with every last one of them. As a matter of fact, this past weekend, I was in the ring with all three of them, unfortunately. And I say the word unfortunately because, I say this once again, I've never wanted to put my hands on Tyree or Marcus. My beef has only been with my A1 and Day One best friend, Isaiah. But apparently Pro Wrestling Magic got on too much magic dust. And some kind of way, lo and behold, it's Prolific versus Brick City Boys and myself for the Tri-Wizard semifinals. That was something that I wasn't happy about. It had to be done. And I'm going to agree. The one thing that I don't let cloud my judgment, even though me and Isaiah are beefing, it doesn't take away the fact that he has created by far a magnificent, prolific team that honestly doesn't get the credit that they should. All individuals are amazing wrestlers, as well as they are a force to be reckoned with as single individuals. And I'm going to agree with Stryker all day. There's a lot of other groups that are trying to be prolific, but there's only one prolific. Every member is born, raised from here, and honestly, I'm gonna be honest with you, ain't nobody fucking with Prolific. You feel me? By far, one of my favorite matches was Prolific against STP for the Ring of Honor 6-man tag championships. You feel me? And I'll say it. Takeover faced STP, but they didn't do it for the Ring of Honor. You feel me? It's not the same. You feel me? Prolific is the trendsetters, and I'm with Stryker all day. No matter how much I want to punch my nephew in the esophagus, like Prolific all day. Like they need to be in the front where they should have been a long fucking time ago. Promotions and places need to stop sleeping on them. You know what I'm saying? And put them where they done busted they ass to be. You feel me? No more of this buddy shit. You feel me? Cause let's really be honest about it. No matter how many buddies you got, ain't nobody rocking how they rock it. You feel me? Yeah. Eventually that buddy shit is gonna get tired and everybody gonna see it. Then what you gonna do?
Stomp on that.
Because if it's me, I'm gonna be honest with you. If it's me, the more you keep sleeping on me, when you finally do want to bring me in, that price done went up now.
Yep.
You feel me? So I'm with Prolific all day, no matter how badly I want to punch Isaiah, and that's it. I'm done. And by the way, I did knock off Tyree Taylor's head. My Larry is better than his. I said it, and I'm done. Okay.
Damn.
I love you, Tyree.
Hello. Yeah, there's some egregious shit going. No, I'm just playing. Yeah, I mean, look, and this is with all due respect to the Miracle Ones. I've seen their work. They're
ridiculous.
They are another team who needs some respect on their name. They are another trio that can work anywhere and with anyone. But number one, I am a little biased. I know Marquis personally. It's my guy. I've gotten to know Wolf. Yeah, I've gotten to know Wolf and Tyree. I haven't interacted with outside of wrestling yet. But these guys, when you watch them wrestle, and it's the same. I think it's kind of unanimous with them versus STP. I mean, that match took them to another level as a team and as individuals. And we've been seeing that for the last, year and a half, essentially. So, of course, my pick is also Prolific. Can't wait to see what they do. Can't wait to see them hold some 3-man titles, some trios titles somewhere.
And by the way, when you do meet Tyree, if you just take Tyree a lot of Denzel Washington movies, he'll become your best friend. Like, he loves Denzel.
Got you.
Tell him I said hi when you send him to him. Be like, hey, your auntie told me that you like Denzel Washington movies. He'll be like, where's she at? I'm be like,
I'm being like,
I'll bring him the preacher's wife tomorrow.
I'll
find it. Don't mess with me.
Oh man.
I think I have it in my story.
Yo, take him training day. He loves training day. That's his shit.
God, who doesn't? And the very last match we didn't talk about is the Rumble in the Bronx, which is a battle royal, to which that guy and this lady are going to be in. So, real quick, guys, you get a couple minutes each. Talk about the match.
All right. Auntie, you want to go first?
No.
I'll go first. All right. So, as I was told by the booker himself, this is Pete's love letter to the Bronx, right? This match doesn't only have Bronx legends. It has the future of the Bronx. It also has people who are affiliated in some type of way with the Bronx. Auntie over here. Now, when I say legend, I'm talking about the man who brought BWF to the Bronx, the man who built it, Mr. Bronco International, right? Now, this man, I've learned underneath Bronco. That man hits hard. Trust me. I've been groomed by this man in the ring with strikes. Not only are we going to have that legend in the ring, we're also going to have Monte, who also trained there when he was younger and then ended up being trained by the Amazing Red at Hog. You also got another individual who I once tag teamed with, and we were You're Awesome, which is Mr. El Hombre, Mr. El Johnny Santos. And his buddy's going to be with him, Big Cuzzo.
Cuzzo.
You have my tag team partner, the other half of the Uptown Boys, the Bodega Boy himself, Mr. Jared Diaz. You also have El Trabajador. If he can get off of work on time, he'll be there. You have Ben Rutten, also another person from Hog. And the funny thing is, Ben Rutten, Monte, and myself, we have a connection to somebody who unfortunately is no longer with us. And this coming week, he's going to make 3 years gone. And that is Matt Travis himself. So, again, there's a lot going on in this Rumble. Besides it just being a good Rumble, a good fight, there's a lot of emotion behind it. You also got some bum ass from Brooklyn. His name is Shotgun Shane Adams, who at one point was the commissioner of BWF, and I've always called him because he had a patch on around that time. I called him the broke ass Jack Sparrow. He was a pirate from day one, and he's always going to be a butt pirate in my eyes. I don't care what kind of promo he cuts. I don't care if he comes to the ring in Tim's. I'm going to take one of them Tim's. I'm going to turn it sideways, and I'm going to shove it up his ass, of course. But we also have my auntie over here. We have her in the Rumble, who I have the utmost. And I'm going to say this right now, and this is not Matt Awesome talking. This is Matthew talking now. I have the utmost respect for Lala. Ever since I met Lala at a BCW locker room, She has given me nothing but guidance and that family love all the time. She always looks out for me. That's why I'm her nephew. And I know for a fact, if we do touch in this Rumble, I'm going to get my ass whooped. But I'm going to take that beating in pride. Because I know, as much as I know my auntie, she's not going to want me to stay hit. And she's going to want me to hit back. And if I don't hit her back as hard as she hit me, I'm going to get 10 times an ass whooping. And I know that for a fact. So I'm saying it right now on this podcast. The moment we touch, I'm hitting you right back. The same exact way you hit me, maybe the same way. If I can breathe and if I got up in time, if my limbs are still moving, I'm going to hit you back. Now, there's me in this match. Myself, the Prince of Chancla style, your abuela's favorite wrestler, the man who was dubbed the king, not even the prince, because I'm not the king yet, the Prince of Chancla style.
Talk to it.
I have a lot going on this weekend. And it's not only tomorrow makes my 5-year anniversary of my debut at BWF, my debut in the Bronx Wrestling. Tomorrow is my 5-year anniversary. But this also falls on the weekend that my mother makes 6 years that she passed away. She never had a chance to see me wrestle physically. So she's watching me, right? I'm hoping I'm keeping her proud because she gave me the blessing to do this. She told me, Papi, I'll support you 100% in what you want to do. I know this is your dream. This is something you're passionate about. You love it. And I'm 100% behind you, and I'll support you in anything you do. But the moment you get hurt in that ring and you in the hospital and you call me, Mommy, this happened, I'm going to go to the hospital and be the mother that I am. But I'm going to beat your ass on top of that because you got me out of bed from watching a Yankee game and I had to kick your ass in the fucking hospital. But then that's that old school hood loving mother Puerto Rican love that she gave me. And for a fact, I'm going into this match as a different Matt Awesome that people haven't seen. You know, people seen the Matt Awesome from 5 years ago, the very beginning. This is a new chapter. This is something new. This is my debut at We Are Wrestling. So I'm not only doing this for myself, I'm doing this for my mom. And like I said before, this falls a few days before the anniversary of Matt Travis. I'm doing it for Maddie too. And this Rumble means a lot because there's going to be a lot of people in that crowd. And if I come up short, I come up short. But at the end of the day, I'm leaving my impact on that match. Let it be Bronco. Let it be Cuzzo. Let it be my partner. Let it be Johnny Santos. Even Auntie. Whoever it is. I'm gonna do what I gotta do to win this. I'm gonna do it. If I have to pull a rabbit out of a hat, I'm going in there with a weapon. And that's not just the chancla, that's myself.
All right. Well, with that being said, hey, Ruthless.
I thought he was gonna say he was gonna pull a rabbit out of his ass. That was gonna be some shit.
There's no rabbits in there. I checked.
I think you just might win off of you pulling a rabbit out your ass. That'll be the deal breaker for me. Like I don't want to touch, dude. No. That gives a whole new meaning to rabbit hole.
Whoa. Okay. A new episode of Lemmy Wings from South Park. Okay. Next.
All right. Let's be honest about it. You know what I'm saying? I like to be a straight shooter. You know, I guess you can say I've been on lockdown with speaking forward how I would use to speak forward. So let me speak forward now. Since I've been here, I've been in New York for 6 months now. I have been on this return tour, and like I said, I've been fucking shit up. And let's really be honest about it. There's been a couple of people that have tried to make sure I didn't get on certain bookings and make certain shows, and some actually succeeded. So it's no difference to where if my name is mentioned on a card, you know, there's going to be some haters. There's going to be some people that don't want me there. So let me address them. I don't fucking care. You got something to say, come say it's my face. If not, sit down, buy a ticket, shut the fuck up. I understand this is a Rumble in the Bronx. This is for everybody who is in the Bronx. And here's the thing about it. I respect everybody. Everybody's from the Bronx. Anybody's from New York, you feel me? Gets my respect. Because you have to be of a certain mold to be born and raised here, let alone live here on a regular basis, where I ended up in jail every fucking day. Legit. I'm glad that they made marijuana legal. So I respect everybody that's going into there. But the problem is the respect is not reciprocated. You feel me? And that's what I always keep talking about. I'm not talking about Mac. Mac's good. I know where the respect comes from, you know. But you got a lot of young people and you got a lot of big people that feel like because of their size, they're just going to be able to pull somebody over. And because, oh, you know better. I love you to death, but you're not going to push me over. I promise you. That's a spoiler alert. I'll be damned. Your big ass ain't pushing shit over here. Honestly, I'm going to be honest. I don't really care if I win the Rumble in the Bronx. Let me just be as honest as I possibly can be right now. I do not care if I win the Rumble. I literally get to get in the ring and just beat the shit out of people for a duration of time until I'm tired, honestly. Like, if I decide I want to knock 5 fucking heads off for the culture and I get in and I reach my quota, hell, I'll leave on my own accord. Realest shit ever. I'm gonna be honest with you. I've been in an angry mode here lately because I've been constantly having to turn the cheek, be the better person. And now I'm going to unleash all of this frustration tomorrow. So who's ever in the Rumble, may God have mercy on you, because my lariat will not. And that's it. I love you, nephew. So
listen, if I'm in the way of it, hey, like I said, I'm taking it with pride. At the end of the day, it's a list. Like you have a list of people who they want to work with, right?
Stick to this mutual admiration society. You're walking into a Rumble where there is every person for themselves. I want to hear a declaration of victory from either one of you two. I already see it in you, and I already see it in you. You both are going to give it everything you got. 1315 Olmsted Avenue, ladies and gentlemen. Tomorrow night, 8 p.m. is when the action starts. These two are going to give it everything they got, and all that mutual admiration society garbage is going to go out the window. I can see it in his eyes, and I can see it in your eyes also, that this is a Rumble in the Bronx, ladies and gentlemen. Every person for themselves over the top rope. These two are going to give it everything they got, and as is everybody else in that Rumble match.
Mm-hmm.
So who do y'all got as your picks? Because I didn't mention a lot of names, but I know there is a Nikolai White in that match who likes to dance around. And I know Lala and myself, we don't like people who dance around us, or probably just hit them. You know,
I like dancing. I can't stop dancing to save my life. He gonna dance his way into a fucking lariat. I'm excited.
That's true.
Who
know this much.
Yeah, here's the thing. I'm not going to pick anybody. It's a fucking Rumble match. I don't know. Anything can happen at any given time. I refuse. I'm not doing it to myself. I'm not going to do it to y'all. I respect y'all enough to be like, fuck that shit. And it's just going to, but let's be real. Even the names you did name, we know it's going to be exciting. We know it's going to be eventful. You know, it's a Rumble. It's a battle royal. Like, they're always exciting. They're always dope. So I just want to see something good. You know what I'm saying?
I'm just waiting for the pop that Bronco's gonna get when his music hits.
Oh yeah, probably.
That man's music makes everybody dance. So.
Yes. But that's my fault. That was an accident.
So Striker, what do you think? You not picking? Or you basically just want to enjoy it?
Well, since Auntie Lala said she wants her quota and will probably just walk out, I have no dog in this fight at that point. I honestly let's put it with one of the surprises. Why not? I honestly just love surprise entrants. I believe they always have some bits of element of I guess like it's like an overhead basically. So if I know who's already in here, I already do my research. But if there's 20 other people, or say there's 10 other people, doesn't matter the number. Say there's another number of people that I don't know. Who's to say who's gonna win the match? But honestly, if if Lala wants to win the match, I pick Lala all day. But
with all due respect,
I'll give it to a surprise entrant. I think that's perfectly fine. Perfectly fine for me. What about you, Mr. Stretch?
Yeah.
First off, I want to say, Ruthless One, I like the fact that you're going to take a pound of flesh from everybody in the Rumble, regardless of who it is.
Oh, Ruthless One.
She's going to be collecting teeth out of all of us by the end of the match.
Thank you. Thank you.
And in the morning, I'm making waffles.
Absolutely. Take home a souvenir from everyone. That's what I like to hear. It's beautiful. But I always thought that in a Rumble match of some type of fashion, Rumble in the Bronx, if you will, that an individual who's a smoother performer, believe it or not, smaller, on the more nimble side, always has an advantage in matches like that. Give me the Spanish translation for the word butter. I'm going to go with mantequilla.
Okay.
Well, she's making waffles, and I know what goes good on waffles sometimes.
Syrup.
Butter.
Oh no,
Larry.
I'm Larry.
Larry goes great on waffles.
Yo, can you imagine Lala just in the crib grabbing the waffle, throwing it in the air, and just swinging?
Have some.
I can see it.
And then pick it up and be like, oh, this one's good. This one's better with a lariat. But look,
it's gonna be a good one. It's gonna be a good one.
No, it will be.
So, are y'all gonna be there?
Sadly, no. I wish. Yeah, I wish. Things came up.
Work and scheduling.
You know she's gonna lariat y'all now, right? When she sees.
Nah. Wait, hold on. Wait, before we even get off,
I will take one.
Bro, she didn't even fucking remember me like last week. So let's not go there because my feelings were hurt. All right.
What's your name?
They shouldn't be.
I'm kidding. I know you.
She said.
They should not be. I told you straight to your fucking face.
She said, light skin
I
Negro.
smoked a lot of weed and I done beat up a lot of people.
No, I'm just messing.
Now I could have pretended to be like, "Hey man, what's up?"
I would have taken that too, though. I would have been like, I did that shit on my old job. They'd be like, "Hey, what's up?" So I was there for 5 years. They'd be like, "Hey, Kyle, like, what up, dog?" You got to sometimes. But ladies and gents, let's not forget, this is all about We Are Wrestling presenting Welcome to the Bronx tomorrow night. Doors open at 7:00. Show starts at 8:00. We already know the main event is Janai Kai versus Mike Speedball Bailey. We cannot wait. It is going to be crazy. Some of the things coming up in general, on Saturday, those wrestling girls are having their 5th anniversary show. So shout out to them. Proud of y'all.
Yes.
I know y'all gonna have a great big old party. That should be fun. I know Matt, there's a show next week, right?
Yes. Also this Sunday Catalyst has a show going on in Brooklyn. But I will be literally 3 blocks from where I live next week, Sunday, November 13th, for Invictus Pro Wrestling. I am in the 6-way lucha scramble.
Hell yeah.
Don't let the body fool you. I can
You're
do some chancla lucha too. I can chancla lucha. That match, you have Mantequilla. You have myself, my partner, Jared Diaz. You also have Nikolai White. And let me just get the picture real quick because I forgot who the other opponent is.
Man, you should already have this picture.
Listen,
standing by. It's hard. You know better.
I have it. Yeah, I have
it. It's terrible. It's terrible.
It got retweeted like 4 times today, so I got it. I don't got it. Well, I do got it.
Still gotta go through his tweets.
Still going through it. You know what I'm saying? Trying to talk and hope he'll like catch me. Oh, see, haha. I told you I had it. Haha.
I know where it's at. I got it. My bad, guys. I'm sorry. I gotta be professional.
Nah, I'm chilling.
You know what?
Yeah, basically, it's my second match with Invictus. So
did you find it? Did you find it?
There you
go. I got it right here. I got it right here. Loaded. Okay, here we go. Do that again. So it's myself, Mantequilla, Jared Diaz, Nikolai White, Milo Katana, and Mr. Weber Hatfield.
There you go. And that'll be next week in the BX, right?
Match. It's gonna be over here in the Hunts Point area of the Bronx.
Okay.
Bronxlandia. So that show starts at doors at 1, bell is at 2. Jesus Christ, I don't wake up early that day. Damn it. Yeah. I'm just saying.
Breakfast and rest.
So. I'm good. And Miss Lala, any shows coming up for you?
Oh man, I have a whole bunch. You can catch me at We Are Wrestling tomorrow. Saturday, I truthfully believe that I may just go and see what trouble I can get into at IFC.
I'll see you there.
Sunday, I will be in Maryland for CZW.
Nice.
The 12th, I would be at Super Crazy to just cause mayhem because it's what I do. You know, just show me, just fuck shit up. On the 13th, I make history. Pro Wrestling R, their 1-year anniversary show, Redefinition. It is myself against Damaris, against Gabby Ortiz, and the first ever Pro Wrestling R Women's Champion will be crowned. Respectfully. Yeah. So that's where you can catch me. And I feel like there's a lot of other people I'm gonna be beating up in the process. But I can't remember. Yo, just be looking out for it, because like I have a lot of shit going on, and like there'll be some shows that I'm not on, and then all of a sudden at the last minute, hey, car something to change. What are you doing? I guess I'm marrying the fuck out of somebody. So just look. Twitter, Instagram, Christian Mingle. I'm playing TikTok, Twitch. Yo, come and find me. I am Googleable. I am Googleable as shit. Yeah, actually, yes. I should remember my MySpace password. Don't at me. I'm Googleable. You can go on Google.
I remember mine too.
Excuse me. Type in Ruthless Lala. You'll see me. Everything will pop up.
Okay.
And that's about it.
Well,
you can catch me on IWTV, Fight TV, title match.
YouTube.
YouTube.
All the TVs.
All the TVs.
Tubes, plasmas, all of them.
As we transition out of the show, this is actually bless you. This is actually the best time for us to get into our handles. So, as Lala's blowing her nose, Matt, brother man, bam, let them know where they can find you.
All right, you guys can find me on Instagram at Matt_awesome17. You catch me on Twitter as Mr_rated R17. If you don't understand what the Mr. Rated R17 is, It's an ode to Edge because I've always been an Edge.
Yeah, I didn't put the R.
Yeah, you got the R, but it's all good. You can also catch me on TikTok at Matt_awesome17. Yes, I'll be on the Tiki and the Taki. I'll be having good times on there. Yeah, you can catch me also on IWTV, Title Match,
there you
go. Network, YouTube, WWE Network, Ring of Honor, all of that stuff. Catch me everywhere.
Yes, sir.
Be running around. You can catch me also 7:30 in the morning, Tuesdays and Thursdays with Coffee with Rev, Ron, and Sloan. We'll be having good time talking about everything under the sun. Oh yeah, and shout outs to Lovely because I got this beautiful bracelet from her. I rock it every day. Love you, Lovely. Thank you for the beautiful bracelet. And my girlfriend likes hers too. She wears hers daily. But yeah, gotta show support to all my friends and my family out there, my wrestling family too. Like I said, when I talked about Lala, I meant every single word of it. I respect the hell out of her. She's been one of those I can turn to and talk to whenever I'm feeling down and my mental's not right. That's why last Friday when I bumped into and saw her at New Japan, it was so cool because a few minutes later, I bumped into Uncle Eddie and I said what's up to him. And, as they went on to go and talk for a few minutes, it was cool because my mind really hasn't been like right recently. And, seeing them actually made me feel better. Wrestling is my therapy. So being at New Japan, being able to take in a show that, we don't get here on a regular, it was really good for me, like mentally. Like I got a chance to channel my energy and put myself into good spirits again. But yeah, shout outs to everybody here. Thank you, Kyle, for having me. Thank you, Stretch.
Man, always.
It was dope. This was fun. This is very
listen, man, we'll have you on again. You know how that go, brother. Ruthless Lala, champ. Tell me they can
I wanted to say it just so I can, irritate Matt even more. You remember the Shingo match? The hardcore match?
Yes.
I was gifted the kendo stick.
What?
Nice.
That's sick. That's sick.
I didn't even get a chance to take home the piece of the kendo stick that broke over my back by Sandman. Damn it.
Really, shout out to New Japan Pro Wrestling for just treating me like a good redheaded stepchild. I had by far a blast. It was my second and third time working with him again. So I had by far a blast, and I got to see a lot of old faces. I got to also catch up with the bros, Homicide and Eddie. And it was really a good time. You can catch me on Twitter at Ruthless Lala. You can also catch me on Instagram, straight Ruthless One. You can also catch me on TikTok, Miss What That Larry Do, Twitch. I'm letting you know now, I ain't got nothing on there right now because I haven't been streaming. I've been wrestling, so don't at me. But you can catch me on Twitch as well at Miss What That Larry Do. My YouTube, Miss What That Larry Do as well. Also, because Matt didn't say it right, you can catch Rev Ron and Sloan at Coffee with Rev every Tuesdays and Thursdays at 7:30 a.m. All right.
I don't got that nice always have the voice. I'm sorry.
They want to hear it. They only going to hear it one more time.
You can catch Rev Ron and Sloan at Coffee with Rev every Tuesdays and Thursdays at 7:30 a.m. Thank you. On Twitter Spaces. All right. And I just want to thank you guys for having me. I appreciate it.
I appreciate you jumping on. I know it was short notice.
Stretch is my dude. I like Stretch and Striker. Yo, they be having these serious faces. They about ready to fuck shit up, and then when they start talking, they Gucci. You feel me? KB, KB smiling. He yeah, I'm happy to be here.
It's the Brooklyn I'm sorry.
No, that's that queen. That's that. I'm here. I'm the.
And he got glasses, so he look like he ain't taking nobody's shit. You feel me? He just what?
Striker.
That's my regular face. I'm sorry.
So thank y'all for having me. Shout out to Pro Wrestle Magic for just letting me be the ruthless individual that I am. Shout out to BCW. Shout out to RSW. Shout out to Invictus. Pro Wrestling R. CZW. That is my home. They have rocked with me since 2017, 2018. It's going to stay that way. You can catch me everywhere. Also, December 4th, you can catch me in Puerto Rico. I'll be making my debut in Puerto Rico, defending the BCW championship. And that's it. Everything else, if you didn't remember none of it, just Google Ruthless Lala and everything about me will pop up respectfully. And thank y'all again for just having me and letting me come on here and just shoot the shit with y'all. Oh, by the way, because there are men here. Thank you.
Oh yeah.
Clap cleats.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Once again, if you don't know what clap cleats is, clap cleats make sure you clap cheeks. No sliding. And they also have the clap cleats for women. They're the thigh highs. Legitimately, and they have like a little knee pad thing on the knee. You know what it's for. Yeah. Okay. There's no question because you know what you do with it. All right. So if you go on clapcleats.com and you type in Ruthless Cleats, you get 15% off. So go to clapcleats.com, type in my promotional code Ruthless Cleats, you get 15% off. Don't at me for what you do with your clap cleats. A simple, just hit up clap cleats, tell them I sent you, and have fun. You know what I'm saying? It puts the the cleats and clapping cheeks.
All right. We'll make sure to put that in the description.
On point.
Always. Have you, man? Listen.
I try.
Look, we already know. Well, look, Ruthless Lala, champ, Matt Awesome, brother. We appreciate y'all jumping on. We appreciate everything y'all do for the business. And yeah, we'll definitely get y'all again for future episodes for damn sure. And you know way more in advance. So with
now I gotta go make some coquito now for tomorrow.
Shit, listen. Where the hell you go? Strike. All right.
He had to go Yu-Gi-Oh!
No,
he had to go Yu-Gi-Oh!
Look, I'm for the Yu-Gi-Oh, but I'm just saying.
He had to do the duel. Just leave him alone.
Nah, listen. Y'all need to download Marvel Snap. We're not getting paid for this. That shit is fire. Anyways, gentlemen, let's do what we do.
Your turn, sir.
You see it down there.
Hit
follow.
Yo, he said you see it down there.
Down there. Do yourself a favor and hit follow. You might actually learn something.
Maybe. QS is not here, but right. But you can follow Quiet Storm on Instagram and Twitter at Forever Thiefing.
No, you gotta do it the right way. You can follow Quiet Storm.
No, well, if we here's the thing.
Twitter, at Forever.
Wait, here's the funny thing. If you're gonna do it, you gotta do it right. You gotta be like, "Hey, how you doing? It's Quiet, Mr. Quiet Storm."
See, but no, not like I was
giving
the
voice.
female one because we'll find it.
Look, see.
You can catch the Quiet Storm.
It's like Shaq with intelligence. No, I'm just playing. I'm just joking.
Wow.
Forever.
Okay.
Yes.
And it's me, Striker Dragoon. Instagram, Twitter, Twitch, and now YouTube with handles that they just started.
Oh, that's right.
Wait a minute. It's Dragoon?
Yeah,
Dragoon.
I've been calling him Dragon for the whole time stretch, and you didn't tell me shit.
It's all right. Everybody does it.
It's either Dragon or Dragoon, doesn't matter. But YouTube has rolled out handles, so you will see a lot more of at whatever we share. So at Striker Dragoon everywhere else, and on YouTube it's Striker Dragoon 131. Because I could not get my handle because some rando has a YouTube page with only one freaking video, and managed to get it. So
I won't be getting Matt Awesome then.
And as always, you could find me, K Marvel, at Instagram or on Instagram and Twitter at Mr. Marvel 87. You can follow the pod. Oh, wait, excuse me. And you can follow myself and Matt Awesome. And sometimes sometimes Lala, on Coffee with Rev, Tuesdays and Thursdays, 7:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time till whenever the hell they feel like cutting it off. So you can follow the pod on Facebook, Instagram, at the Council, and YouTube at the Council of Commentary. You can follow us on TikTok at Council of Commentary. You can follow us on Twitter at CO Commentary. You can also find us on all of your streaming platforms. Some just, see, this is why I can't use this computer. I got to use the other one. Some being YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Audible, and iHeartRadio, plus so much more. Just Google the Four Corners of Commentary and you'll find the purple ring with some purple and black lettering and some other shit. So make sure you'll find us on your stuff. Guys, thank you once again. We appreciate y'all so much. Definitely. And the three of us are three of the four of your Four Corners of Commentary. And we out. Peace.